Greetings, family, and welcome to another episode of Ask Dr. Mumbi. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How you doing, family? How's everything going? I really do pray that you are well, in all your ways, and that you're moving into living life very much on your own terms, in your own story, in your own narrative, and that you're positively contributing to our group consciousness as a melanated people. Because we are the whole world, this is a prison planet, so the entire world is being oppressed, family. Even those that look like the Babylonians, even the Mzungus of this world, they're suffering because of their leaders, and they're doing everything they can to fight them. And we need to be doing everything we can to restore ourselves. Stories for the days. Make sure you're subscribed to our secondary channel, Dr. Mumbi Spiritual Show, and that you're still subscribed to this one, family. So I've been getting so many questions and panic emails from a lot of you talking about the UN relocating its headquarters to Nairobi. No, that's not happening, dudes. I know, it's so sad that journalism is so compromised, where people will spin on a certain narrative for a few coins, not recognize that it messes with the group consciousness. Well, this one actually helped because so many people are rejecting this spiritually and mentally. But what has happened actually is that the United Nations Population Fund, the ones that came up with the family planning, the ones that try and, they're trying to put in the New World Order agenda, probably, allegedly. There is this New World Order agenda, right? To reduce the population of the world, stories for other days. Anyway, so they want to move the United Nations Population Fund to the motherland. And I think it's mainly their operation staff, because they say most of their population work is actually in the so-called global south. Now, this doesn't make sense to me, because it's Europe when there's a birth crisis. It's Japan where there's a birth crisis. Our population seems to be just growing fine here on the motherland, and it seems like the more they try to manipulate and stop it, the more children we have. So maybe just letting things happen naturally is the best way anyway. There's been very low morale in the UN, because, I think that some are saying, okay, it's 25% of this organization, but some are saying that it could be up to 20,000 staff. The staff obviously don't want to leave New York and come to Nairobi. Nairobians are also not happy because it's going to push rent up. And what was I telling you guys about making this like a Babylon headquarters? Why Kenya? Is it because they know what's coming to New York and they still want to be afloat? And let's not forget, Kenya is the only country in the world that has a UN headquarters that is a so-called developing nation. It's not because we're special. Well, it is because we're special, but not like that. It's exploitation. Because we have the UN Habitat, which is basically about housing all over the world. And then we have the United Nations Environmental Program, which they have tried to move to Canada many times, but they failed. Anyway, I told you, family, the importance of Nairobi, especially when Nairobi was named the number one destination by Lonely Planet. I've been telling you what's going on. The new energy, the new governance, the new system is coming from Kenya. It's coming from and it's not Kenya as a nation, it's Eden. They just happen to have called it Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Burundi. We're just saying Kenya just for some, to make it simple for all of us. But the new dispensation, the headquarters are going to be in Kenya. They say the Messiah is coming from Kenya. I have melanated people reaching out to me from all over the world saying, yo, it's your people now who are supposed to be awakening us. What's happening? It's funny because the wisest people have the most jokes. But anyway, that's why they're trying to relocate so many people, so that they have more of a stronghold of Kenya. They want to make Nairobi a smart city. like a New World Order Babylon smart city. We will see how that goes. Because they know that something very, I don't even know how to say it. I really need to meditate on how much I can share on this family. But will they end up moving? And a lot of people also feel that a lot of people will voluntarily leave, and there'll be like a massive, kind of not a hire like a firing, but there will be a massive changing of the guard. And ironically, they've been building all these apartments all over Nairobi, saying we don't have enough accommodation, we don't have this, we all these high rises are coming up like crazy. Because by the time it's reaching the media and we're discussing it like this, governments have already signed on dotted lines and it's almost already done. Like the UN staff were like, we weren't consulted. And it's just like, consulted as who? You guys are the maids and the janitors of the New World Order. Consulted as who? Anyway, those are stories for the day's family. Definitely consider supporting us so we can always bring you our perspective and we can dedicate more time to the Awakening News. We have started a TikTok, Dr. Mumbi Spirituals and Dr. Mumbi Show. So let's follow each other on there. I'm still learning the platform, and then there's some things I haven't been able to say here that I am looking forward to saying there. Tuko pamoja.